I wanted to talk about this especially. Hollywood won't make a movie about how laughably absurd it is that we now allow grown men to call themselves women and dominate women's sports. So we did. First of all, that's not. What do you mean Hollywood won't make a movie about that? Like, Juwanna Man literally exists. What are we talking about? It's just, it wasn't like inherently transphobic. You know what I mean? Like, it was done not to be like, oh, this is what, like, it was, or was it Juwanna Man or was it White Chicks? What was it? There's a couple. Wasn't it Juwanna Man? Am I wrong? What was that? The only way he can stay pro is play like a girl. Oh yeah, that is true. Okay, what? Juwanna Man, White Chicks, like there's a couple, there's a bunch. They did the reverse and She's the Man. Yeah, no way they said there's not enough transphobia. Hold my beer. No, the thing is, like, half of like cross-dressing, like gender swapping and stuff is such a certified classic of like the 90s. Pretty much every single comedy has done this, okay, to some capacity. So the idea that like this doesn't exist or whatever is so ridiculous. I'm not even gonna go into like Shakespeare and like old school plays or even Milan or like all these other instances where like, but it's a trope. It's like it's a classic trope. Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy, all these guys have done it. And then also on top of that, you literally have, you know, entire movies dedicated to like men competing against women, like cis men cross-dressing and competing against women. Except I would go so far as to say a lot of those movies, even like Juwanna Man or White Chicks, I'm sure they had like a lot of inappropriate jokes in them that would be seen as transphobic now. But I wouldn't even say like the origins of said movies were like inherently trying to shit on trans people. You know what I mean? It was more sexist, I think, than transphobic. Like in the sense that they most likely, I don't really remember. I'm not defending these movies at all, but they most likely were doing this thing where they were like, oh, men are better than women at sports. Like that's kind of it. This, on the other hand, is like directly, I suspect, transphobic, right? Like this is specifically done. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire, but evil, right? Like, it's not about, like, cross-dressing or anything like that, and haha, like, men are actually better than women in sports or anything like that. It's just straight up, like trans people are secretly faking it or something.
Women's sports is being transformed.
Wait, there ain't no fucking way they put...
In a world...
Wait, hold on.
Where women's sports...
Is that... At this point, I feel like the entire... like trans panic is just propped up to fucking give Riley Gaines a career. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense that people are this aggro about this shit still. It's like, bro, it failed politically. Please stop. It's so odd that this person's claim to fame. Can we talk about something? Can we talk about, are we far enough removed from the situation that we can fucking laugh at a person who got like tied for 5th place and lost to 4 cis women, okay, and then 1 trans woman, and never stopped complaining about it? It's like, bitch, you weren't in 2nd place and lost to a trans woman. Like, you literally lost to multiple cis women. Get better at swimming, bozo. Skill issue. And conservatives still fucking constantly put this psychopath all over their broadcast. They love a fucking loser who won't stop yapping, dude. It's fucking crazy. You know, Riley Gaines made a video crediting the Dunning-Kruger Times for her information.
Everybody heard last night that the Irish basically played a game of fuck around and find out.
Wait, what? This is not Riley Gaines.
Transformed.
Anyway,
the
let's
Daily
keep on.
Wire calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the year.
Oh, dude. Our comedy is so triggering, dog. Oh man, I'm gonna perish if I watch this. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get triggered. Uh-oh.
Guys, this is serious. sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
Ew, Jeremy Boring is in this. Oh no, they're all playing dress up. Nah, I know what this is. Come on, man. Lot of theater kids. They're just using this as an opportunity. They're just like, yeah, we'll do theater kid stuff, but like we're doing it in a homophobic way. So like, don't say we're gay.
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try it sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Dude, they have too much money. Like, I can't believe they're pumping out like rom-coms for 8 people to watch. Okay, it's nuts that they have like this level of production capabilities.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
Hey, you don't know how he identifies.
If you can beat them,
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women. $5,000 prizes.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
join them.
This is the way the world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it. So a guy can become a girl with no physical.
I can't lie. I want to watch this now. I hate these pieces of shit, but I kind of want to watch them try and act. I feel like this is literally made for us. Like, this is the audience. It's made for like people who call up children's hospitals and issue bomb threats, and us. Like, as far as the target audience, like, there's no way. This is made for hate watchers, I think. I have to watch this. I'm excited. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm excited to watch this.
Changes at all.
Oh, that's called gender fluid.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice.
You mean when you're sleeping?
Yes.
Coach,
Alex,
We could play basketball.
we'd have to get the whole team back together.
It's time
we're in.
I'm in. I'm in.
to play
Lady Balders. Mount up.
like a girl.
That's right. I'm with her. I'm in my truth. This is my truth.
Dude, I love that they're all like pasty ass old white guys, by the way. Like, it's classic. They're just like, oh, dude, we dominate women, bro. We would dominate women. Brittany Griner would destroy you, okay? Straight up.
From heroes
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
to sheroes.
We could dominate every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix!
It's ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
It is pretty funny that this is like, they're literally just dunking on cis women. No, yeah. This ultimately, dude, this ultimately comes down to not being transphobic and just shitting on women, which is exactly what Joanna Man and white chicks were. Like, that's the funniest part about the story, is that this is no longer like transphobia because you're so hyper focused on making like a movie out of it. Transphobia only works when you are saying it like, this is what trans people are doing. Okay, this is what trans people are doing. That's the transphobic side of it. Okay, like they're faking it. They're faking it so they can like win a swim meet at the age of 12, right? Like, that's crazy. That's a stupid fucking thing to say. Now, beyond that, this turns, if you make a whole movie out of it, like, it basically just turns into just shitting on cis women. Yeah, this is just a throwaway late 90s bro film. Exactly. I mean, it's pretty awesome. My favorite part in the real world is none of these dudes are athletic enough to beat any women anyways. Yeah, no, literally. That's why it's so funny. Like, those guys, if they played against, like, actual WNBA athletes, like, they would get fucking destroyed because they're so incredibly out of shape.
Excuse me.
Like, I'm no athlete by any means. I cook most of those motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Probably all of them.
Are these seats open? Never mind.
Getting dunked.
Like, this is so perfect because, like, by virtue of being a man, you can just dunk like that. You know what I mean? It's so perfect. I love this. Like, this dude can't even palm the ball, brother.